Hey, folks, speaking of two crazy people who are in a kitchen together, we now have a clip of Ted Nugent being interviewed, right? I guess, are they in the same kitchen?
They're very close to each other.
They're very close to each other, but they're yelling. It's almost like this is like the world's biggest kitchen. And they're having to yell at each other.
We got to do some type of clip where we just take turns in our little like sink area over there, standing 2 feet from each other, just be like, yeah!
Here is Ted Nugent talking to Alex Jones. I think when they start to realize that they can't out-crazy each other, they just turn up the volume in the way that they're speaking.
And because the Spirit's coming back, it makes it that much more important. Don't you feel that we've got to fight and win and to realize what we're up against, because we've really drawn out the other side to show their true America-hating evil, their true prosperity-hating evil. Then I ask, why do they love
communism? I just want to say that, no, there's no establishing shot because they're all on their own.
There's multiple cameras and none of them show them both in the kitchen together.
Let me just say this. If true prosperity hating evil is not the name of someone's band by the end of the week, I think there's a real missed opportunity.
Out the other side to show their true America-hating evil, their true prosperity-hating evil. Then I ask, why do they love communism? Why do they love collapse?
Be careful asking those questions. I have people ask me, well, why would they want to ban this bullet or this? And I don't go down the why road. If you start asking why does a woman who gets up there and says you don't need to read this, you need to sign it to find out what's in it? I mean, why wasn't she tackled on the House floor and handcuffed and given some sort of treatment? You don't ask why. Just know that evil, dishonesty, and scam artists have always been around, and that right now they're liberal. They're Democrat,
I love Alex Jones' expression when he says that. He's like, "I'm not getting arrested now, am I? Wait, what's going on? I'm not about to get what's going on."
Well, he's responding to something that he could have said on his show in a way that, I've never thought about like that before.
Did he just say she should be dragged off and given treatments?
Yeah, given some type of treatment.
There is like a country which these people are pretty terrified of that doesn't exist anymore that sort of did stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think good for him for not saying that she should be sexually assaulted, because I really felt like he was. But no, go ahead.
Honesty and scam artists have always been around, and that right now they're liberal, they're Democrat, they're rhinos, they're Hollywood, they're fake news, they're media, they're academia, and they're half of our government at least. So come to that realization. There are rabid coyotes running around. You don't wait till you see one to go get your gun. Keep your gun handy, and every time you see one, you shoot one.
They're trying to conquer us. I can feel their will. I can see it. They're control freaks. So for me, it's such an animated contest just to get them off my back.
Well, and that's why they hate me so much, because I'm uncontrollable. And in all this observation of the good, the bad, and the ugly, it's important to note that my name is Ted Nugent. I'm entering my 70th rock and roll year of the American dream, my 70th hunting season. I got 14 grandkids and 7 wonderful kids, and the most beautiful, dangerous wife in the world, the greatest hunting dogs in the world. I have machine guns and everything I want in life, the best sounding band, the best grinding rhythm and blues rock and roll band in the world.
Pause it. I just want to remind you that he's just listed off like his grandchildren, his wife, his guns. That's basically, I've got it all. I've got it all. And my dogs and my guns and my guns.
Roll band in the world. But the most important thing I can say is there's only one thing more dangerous than a sow grizzly bear with cubs nearby. And that's Ted Nugent with more confidence. We have reached critical mass, and I'm loving every greasy, gory rhythm and blues Motown minute of it. Yeah.
Are they going to treat liberals or shoot them?
We're going to treat and we're going to shoot them and then treat them, or treat them and then shoot them.
That is so awesome, because it's just like it's like when two people who are, it's all one way, and they're just one way. Like Ted Nugent's just like, I'm in rock and roll and I got my guns, and Alex Jones like, yup, and I feel like they're just doing their psychosis to each other.
It's quite possible they were not in the kitchen at the same time, and they just intercut monologues.
Or it was actually very honestly shot, which is like,
exactly.
They're here, but there's actually no ability for these people to communicate anything outside of their own massive egos.
Yeah, it's symbolic cinematography.
Right, it's very symbolic cinematography.